Hello, Rush here again. Today I'm bringing you a game on Domination on Afghan. This is a treat for you guys. It's a double episode. The main cause for this is my UMP or UMP, as you Americans seem to call it, review. So I'm giving my thoughts on the UMP, how it should be used, how it shouldn't be used, and why it's probably my favourite SMG. And the second part of this video, or the same part, just different, is going to be the first video of how to get 60 plus kills. It's a new series we're starting. I've got a billion, jillion, cajillion messages off people asking me how to improve their kill death ratio and how to improve as a player. So in my new series of how to get 60 plus kills, I'll be showing you how to get many kills, improve your KD ratio, and trying to improve as a player by what guns to use on different maps and different situations and how you should play it. So I'm using the UMP silencer, and this is my proper ninja stealthy you ain't gonna see me in a million years class. Sorry you didn't get an intro as in the map at the start, because I didn't start recording until the start, halfway through. Well, it wasn't halfway through, in the first few seconds of the game. But yeah, it's a UMP, Scavenger Pro, Grenades, Tactical Insurgent, I'll get back to that later, Cold-Blooded Pro, and Ninja Pro. So this is my full out, underneath the radar sort of class. So I'll never pop on the radar because I'm using a silencer, Cold-Blooded Pro, blah 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 blah. And those of you who don't know, Cold-Blooded Pro, the Pro add-on's beast, because when the enemy team looks at you, I won't have the red thing above my head. Because normally when you look at an enemy, you can see their red writing above the head, knowing that's an enemy. But when you have Cold-Blooded Pro, that doesn't appear. Which I find that amazing, so I love using it. Tactical Insurgent then, brilliant. I've been loving it, especially when I'm using Cold-Blooded. I can just run to their spawn, hide, put one of them down, and I'm not even bothered if I die at that point, because I know I'll spawn back there. And I can just take them from behind, as it were. No homo. Yeah, I like it very much. Tactical Insurgents are the way forward. Kill streaks. So to get the most kills you can, especially on this map with Ground War, I'm using the Harriers. I believe it was Pavlo and AC-130, and I got an absolute rampage here with the AC-130. AC-130 is such a good gun on this map, because you just rape. Because everyone's just going to spawn in the same area, and when you got a gun like the AC-130, you can laugh at the enemy team. So the UMP, it's my favourite submachine gun for many reasons. It's very powerful if used correctly. I will concede it is a very difficult gun to be very good with it. It has a little bit of recoil, which kind of annoys a lot of people, so they stick to the assault rifles like the Scar H and the M4A1 because they got no recoil. You notice I'm planting a Tactical Insurgent there, 'cause it's quite a good place to be spawning instead of getting spawn trapped. Anyway, the UMP silencer, I like to, when mid to long range, I like to shoot in single burst, or as like a 3 burst like an M16 or a FAMAS. That way I still gain control over the gun. And it's very, very powerful. It only takes 3 or 4 bullets over long range and like 2 over short range. And if you're a hardcore player, especially if you do clan matches, everyone uses this UMP, because on hardcore it's pretty much 1 bullet in any situation, anywhere in the body. So you shoot someone in the, in their bracelet or on their ankle or something, eyelid, wherever you want to shoot him on hardcore, it's gonna kill him, even across the map through 16 walls. So I like to use it, especially as I use it on hardcore a lot. So if you can use an SMG, my opinion, use this one. I don't really like it with the red dot, because I think it's a bit too bouncy, a bit too much recoil. But when you use a silencer, it kind of takes it away, and if you use it, don't just hold down the right trigger, just try and control the bounce a bit. And it's a brilliant gun. Situations it should be used in, I don't really know. It's obviously not a long range gun, but it can be, because it has a lot of power, and if you just like burst fire it, just shooting 2 bullets, then 2 bullets, then 2 bullets, you can use it as a long range weapon. But I guess primarily I'll call this a mid short to mid-range gun. It's probably best in that situation. It's obviously very good in short distance, but it's quite good for mid-distance. So yeah, if you want to maximise your rate of kills, especially when you're playing ground war, I recommend using the AC-130, because generally when you spawn trap them with the chopper gunner, you'll get them fair enough. But with the AC-130, you just drop down that one big missile and you get like 4 or 5 people with it, and you go to your secondary one and you get a few more, as I did at the start of the video. If you're trying to maximise the amount of kills you're trying to get, you don't have to use Cold-Blooded Pro, but I was trying to be a full-on ninja, and I was trying to get tactical insertion, and because I believe there's challenges and stuff for it, and I was just trying to be stealthy and trying to get a video out for you guys. So maybe it's best to probably use stopping power, but if you just to guarantee you get the kill. But if you can use Cold-Blooded Pro instead of stopping power, that's brilliant. I recommend using that. So yeah, the ACR, not the ACR, the UMP, I give it 5 out of 5 as a gun. I'm literally in love with it. It is my favourite gun in the game. I use it pretty much all the time on most situations. And using tactical insertions, knowing if I die I won't spawn in the same place and get spawn trapped, so I'm using the other side of the map. So I'm using a similar sort of technique as I did in my quarry game with my tar. Basically what I'm trying to do to try and maximise the amount of kills, I'm trying to keep my deaths low, because obviously keeping your deaths down is always a good point. But I'm trying to just trying to flank the enemy. So going me against 9 people head on with a silenced cold-blooded class isn't really going to work out, is it? So I'm trying to get behind the enemy and flank them, which I'm doing pretty successfully at the minute. And realising they're all spawning in C. I can see the red dots. Remember, always keep looking at the UAV at the top. Big tip. And of course I've got a headset so I can hear if they're coming around the corner. As that guy. And these two who are using tunnel vision and not looking behind them. Pavlo, it's not used enough in this game, to be honest. It's fairly difficult to take down. Takes 2 stingers. And it can, in most situations, get as many kills as your chopper gun. They can get like 10 kills or so. Most people can get that amount of kills, and Harry is obviously an easy one to get. And probably not wise using the Pavlo and the chopper gunner, because you have to wait for the Pavlo to come down, and when you're waiting for it, it takes about a year to come down, I swear. So I like to use the what do you call it? The what's it called? I'm acting dumb. AC-130. Sorry, I had a bit of a blank there. And when you're using a when you're using Harriers, you can have Harriers, Pavlo, and your AC-130 all at one time, and that's a huge amount of air support, and you rack up the kills really quickly. So I recommend using that if you're trying to maximise the amount of kills. But maybe if you can't use the AC-130, just wait for the chopper gunner to come down. That'd be fine. I think I've just ran into their spawn by epic fail down the hole. I wasn't very happy. My voice is playing up. Sorry, keep like losing my voice. Also, if you haven't noticed by now, there's no game volume, and I'm really sorry. My capture software, I'm using Pinnacle Studio 14, it's just died on me, and it's just taken my audio, and it sped up my video by something. I'm not sure what it was. So if the video seems a little slow, a little fast, I'm sorry, but I had to slow it down to a certain percentage, and I didn't know what it didn't. You know, it was difficult to find. I spent like 10 minutes trying to find it. So if it seems a little slow, a little fast, sorry. So 64 and 5, pretty good, right? So comment, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.